Hi everyone. Uh, I think I can't wait for Sunday for you to talk about them, and I feel like we should talk about it now. So you may look him na. These are some of the comments or some of the things where they share it online regarding na this Sister Blue lo Papua New Guinea where him represent him na Papua New Guinea lo this Miss Pacific Island pageant where him take place lo Fiji. I think a lot of people don't really savvy about in Papua New Guinea. I think you mean Solomon Islands, you may just got an advantage for savvy more about Papua New Guinea just because of the fact that stakalo yumi go study lo there, stakalo yumi married lo there, stakalo yumi got a family way out from Papua New Guinea. So we have the privilege of knowing Papua New Guinea. So to our Miss Papua New Guinea, know that as the Solomon Islands community are behind you. We are supporting you in whatever way where Mifala think we know that we can. For those of you who still yet to know about Papua New Guinea, so Papua New Guinea is actually an island country in the ocean here, in the Pacific, and it comprises the eastern part of the island of New Guinea. So one is Indonesia, and then we have Papua New Guinea. It is a region of the southwestern Pacific Ocean, north of Australia. If you want to know more about Papua New Guinea, so Papua New Guinea is also one of the Melanesian countries. And one of the things that you should know about the Melanesian countries in the Pacific, the Melanesian countries are the bigger countries in the Pacific. In the likes of Papua New Guinea is the biggest, and then we have New Caledonia, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Fiji. They are Melanesian countries. And Papua New Guinea is actually the biggest Melanesian country, or the biggest island nation in the Pacific. We have Australia and New Zealand, but we're talking about us, the natives of the Pacific. When we come to the capital city of Papua New Guinea, it is Port Moresby. Now, if you've been to Port Moresby is actually one of the very developed capital cities in the Pacific. Let's put Australia and New Zealand aside, but come to our Pacific countries. Yeah, us the Pacific countries in terms of the Melanesian, the Polynesian, and the Micronesians. So it is actually the largest city. For those of us who've been to Papua New Guinea and studied in Papua New Guinea and live in Papua New Guinea for a few years, we know this country is actually one of the developed countries or cities in the Pacific. I've been to like, let's say almost all the Pacific countries, and there is, apart from Fiji, there is no city that is more developed or has a lot of facilities than Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea. I've been to a lot of Pacific countries, and if you go to Papua New Guinea, it is like really normal for them to speak in English. And that tells you, or that indicates the fact that the official languages in Papua New Guinea, it's actually English, Hirimotu, PNG Sign Language, Tok Pisin. Now, how many languages do we have in Papua New Guinea? We actually have 839 languages in Papua New Guinea. And you go to any other Pacific countries, Papua New Guinea has the highest indigenous languages in the Pacific. When coming to religion, 95.5 is Christianity. And then we have the other churches coming, but we have Christianity, Protestantism, Catholicism, Christian, and others. So when we come to the total area, we actually have 462,840 kilometers square. That is 178,700 square miles. So that is the biggest in all the Pacific countries in relation to the Melanesian, Polynesian, and the Micronesian. When coming to population, this is where I want all of us to know, or I want our other brothers and sisters from other Pacific countries to know about. According to the census of 2024, the population is around 10,185,363. Let me repeat the population again. The population is around 10,185,363. Now, why am I coming out to talk about all this about Papua New Guinea? I think a lot of people thought that what they read on the internet, I think a lot of people thought that whatever that is put out on the internet or whatever social media or whatever news or media outlet that you read about Papua New Guinea, go to Papua New Guinea so that you will know more about PNG. You will know more about the infrastructure-wise, the development-wise, the language-wise, the population-wise, the landmass-wise, the culture diversity of that country in relation to cultures, because a lot of time what that was put out on the net or outlet media, whatever they put out, it never reflects the reality or the genuine description of what our countries actually like. Mi sabe o sem sampla line lo PNG upla belat lo sampla tok ol put him out lo social media or sampla tok lo all kita kind people will put him out. Emea just support him this la Mary or our sister so that at least him got like come and just be content with who she is, and then him by go forward with this Miss Pacific Island pageant. I know a lot of us in the Solomons are supporting her as well. I know a lot of us are trying our best to make her feel like whatever white noise around, don't worry about it. Just move forward. To the Miss Papua New Guinea, you have our support. You have our support in everything that you do, and know that we are sending you best wishes, and know that despite of whatever result, you already our Melanesian queen, and we love you. We will support you all through, and don't let anything that comes your way to belittle how you feel about yourself, to belittle who you represent, or even to belittle the country that you represent. To the people who actually know the facts about the Pacific, they will know that you come from a very strong country. You come from one of the very strong Pacific countries. You come from one of the countries that has a lot in relation to resources, in relation to anything that a country would want to stand tall as a country. So, yep, you trupla Mary, namipla by supporting you kamol kita. Aya avinun lo you plaul kita.